They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Got some room at the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guy.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Onto the field now come the Bears. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, turning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's going to take a shot for the end. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, 27 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Let's go. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This is Cohen, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey adds the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Now Cohen. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Howard on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. On 3rd down, this is Howard. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On 4th down, it's Howard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bears will get the football back. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try to get some more.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 5. They go play action. Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing here, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
They go with Howard again. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give him even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Trubisky will throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. On 1st down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Trubisky now down around his goal line. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Eddie Goldman able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Going up top from Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run. This is Cohen. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have broken the tie. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And shedding through the tackle. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 62 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40.